Not to be broadcast is brought to you by Vibe.ng.
It's your boy Easy.
Let us talk about Mr. Easy for a second. So yeah, we know the Nigerian social media streets have not exactly been nice to him, but none of these have even gotten in the way of his career's growth at all. There's barely any popping UK song that Easy isn't featured on right now. He has over 240 million streams on Apple Music and Spotify combined. He sold out a couple of notable shows, and it all makes you want to commend whatever team is behind all of this execution. Their most recent move has pretty much been about trying to properly prepare the environment for the release of Mr. Easy's Lagos to London EP. 3 weeks ago, Easy announced via his platforms that he had signed a label licensing deal with Universal Music Africa and that the EP will be jointly released by Banku Music, which is Easy's independent label, and Universal Music in Africa. With the Africa clause, it means that there's probably another label or labels that might be handling the release in other regions. And as we remember, last year, there was evidence that he signed a deal with Mad Decent. Mad Decent is an American label owned by Diplo from the Major Lazer Group. And Mr. Easy's picture is right there on the label's website under the list of, their confirmed artists. In a nutshell, Mr. Easy is a serial Mindy artist, meaning that he's an independent artist, who is in bed with what seems to be more than one major record label at the moment. Even though this seems very much like a super smart music business move, Easy and his team are going to have to stay on top and ahead of their game to follow it through. Rumors have it that why he released his first EP independently was because no label wanted to engage due to how much he was asking for at the time, which we hear was around from about 30 to 35 million. And of course, his price must have definitely gone up considering what he has been able to achieve for himself. So I'm guessing his new deals are probably twice or thrice or even 4 times the amount he was initially asking for. Oh well, the cocoa of the matter is that the project needs to pull the weight of whatever investment has been made into it, especially this one with Universal Music. Music business in Africa, as we know, can go from 0 to 100 real quick. Everyone knows what the climate here is like with regards to marketing whole unit projects. What happens if somehow there's difficulty in recouping or, something just somehow goes wrong? Nevertheless, it actually feels very good to know that Easy seems to be, in full and complete charge of his gameplay. Everything is happening on his own terms instead of the other way around, and we hope and pray that it all works out for him. I would really love to hear what you think of this development, and you can share it with me in the comment box. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and remember, sharing is caring. For more sizzling gist and interesting trends, kindly follow us across all our social media platforms on Vibe.ng.